Hey folks, 13 here, and AM Redwood is right there. And we're about to play Checkout Journey to Employee of the Month. Comment, like, subscribe, participate. Always remember to share. Do the important stuff that keeps this show going and this channel growing. And enjoy. And so this is another early look. Can you check our mic levels there, Red? I don't trust the fact that we were communicating with people on Steam, and it likes to grab our microphone and do funny things. It did. It did again.
You
I made noise. Shh. Woo! It's a good thing that you held that, because if you had done it just a little bit later, it would have interfered with the mic, or earlier it would have interfered with the mic. I don't know why it likes to grab a hold of our mic and go, ah, ah, ah. But Steam does that, and also when you're resetting the mic level, if it hears anything, it grabs a hold of it and just bites on it like that. Matrix is in chat. Hello, Matrix. How's it going?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
What number were you going for?
13, but sometimes the random button doesn't function. So,
Well, that might be an in development moment. Now, it's important for you guys to remember that these games that we cover in these segments under the plays it
Constance.
early heading. Cool. Hello, Constance. Welcome to your trainee course on bagging. Press next to proceed, or just...
it was just to skip the tutorial. This tutorial can be skipped at any time via the pause menu. Before we start, why don't you tell us a little about yourself?
This is what he does when he has a moment to just...
Excellent.
I was reading
Let's
that.
begin.
I was reading that.
Okay, if you wish to jump ahead or go back, click one of the buttons up here, okay?
All right.
As you play, more tutorials will unlock to help you move along in the game. Let's start with the HUD or head-up display. The HUD displays all displays all information about the current state of the game.
Your customer quota displays how many customers you've satisfied and your total for the day. Your combo displays how long you've gone without breaking an item and your highest combo for the day. Your perks are displayed just below. Once unlocked, you'll see if they've been used, how many you have left. I'm sorry, guys, we're not in full screen, so I'm just peering here.
Perks give you special abilities like instantly bagging groceries.
These are your strikes. If you take too long to bag a customer's groceries or break something, you'll get a strike. Too many strikes and your shift is over. This is the feedback bar. When you've done with your customer, you'll leave...
They'll leave you with feedback, both good and bad.
Okay, you take over for a while
Okay,
then.
now let's start bagging. Items are bagged by weight, durability, and size. Take great care of the order in which you bag your groceries. You'll be given an egg and a piece of fruit to bag. The fruit is heavier, so you bag the fruit first. Remember, as the game progresses, different items will be presented to you, and there will be more of them. The actual customer is also important. This is your customer. Keeping the customer happy should be your main priority. This is a temperature gauge. A customer will be satisfied up until the bar is full, which takes about 4 seconds. As the bar is filled, you'll have a brief moment before the angry customer leaves. You'll get a strike once they do. Some groups of customers will be angrier or more impatient than others, leaving you less time to bag their goods. Once you've seen enough customers to fulfill your shift's quota, your shift will be over. That concludes the introduction tutorial. Remember to check back again soon. We'll have more information waiting for you.
Oh, Matrix says, I made this, by the way. LOL. So Matrix is the developer. So for those of you who are catching this in live stream, if you have any questions to ask directly to the developer, then you go ahead and ask those. Oh, and ask those questions. And I'm gonna conduct the interview via chat. You'll have to excuse the sounds here, guys, that I bumped things with my pad. All right, so Matrix, the first question on the docket for today is, do you have any other titles on the market, or is this your first title? And folks, there's a chat delay. There's a delay that will occur. I'll ask the question, and then Matrix will see it and respond to it, and I'll read his response. And in the meantime, we'll check out the game. I like this.
Yep.
I like that. That's... So we're starting out with a situation where the egg always goes on top.
And we just got some meat.
So where does the meat go in relation to the fruit? Wow, that's a question that doesn't quite sound proper.
Non-trainee apron and hat.
Matrix said, this is my first title, and I'm releasing it publicly. And Zimnala Sylph comes in and says, norming. So it's Zimnala's first show for the day. And Zimnala joining us is Matrix54, who, in chat, he's Matrix54. And I feel funny about exchanging real names because of chat names, so we'll leave it at that for right now. Anyhow, this game is in Steam Greenlight. The Greenlight vote is down in the description of the video, as it usually is. And you folks feel free to vote. And so Matrix goes on to say, though I've done some light mod work in the past. Awesome, awesome. And what influenced the game design? What brought you around to making Checkout? Oh, you got 3 items now, huh, Red?
Yep.
So did you ever find out what happens in...
Oh, shoot!
Oh, so do not put the fruit under the meat.
I know, I was thinking, because
I'm just saying, is that how it is?
Friday.
Is that how it is? You can't put the fruit under the meat?
Yeah, you can't put the fruit under the meat.
Awesome. That's great. I love that. You cannot put the fruit under the... Alright, so folks, always remember, the meat goes under the fruit.
Friday.
And the eggs go on top of it all. And with meat, fruit, and eggs, there's an order. Oh, that's perfect. You definitely handled your meat properly there, Red. And your fruit, too. I like it. What are you thinking, Red?
I like it.
Seems to be kind of a zen quality to it. You know? It comes up. You consider the stuff being bought. So in chat, Matrix says you can also use the number keys if you wish. Okay, so you could use 1, 2, and 3, however many on the number keys if you want it. Oh, that even makes it more like a cash register. That's cool. Yeah, I like that, Matrix. That's cool. So, Zimnola says he has no name, clearly. A mystery to all, never to be known in life. Well, I don't know. It's weird. There's weird conventions set up once there's chat. And that you're not talking to somebody. I don't know. It's, just ignore me. Flame Duel says, hello, 13. Hello, Flame Duel. Welcome to the broadcast, buddy.
You gained an employee perk, express bagging.
Matrix says, I was struggling to think of a concept for a game to create over the summer, and I randomly thought of bagging groceries, and I quickly started making checkout. A fun summer project. Well, is it a fun game to play so
Yep.
far? It looks fun. It looks great. I like the uh, graphic motif.
Tutorial.
You did a very good job of having a theme and having that be graphically prevalent. Go ahead.
New tutorial. Welcome back. This tutorial is about your new perk, Express Bagging. If you can string together a chain of 10 or more satisfied customers, you'll fill up the icon. Once upgraded level 2, the number of customers lowers from 10 to 5.
Yay!
Once it's full, you can quickly bag groceries with the push of a button.
Yay!
Which...
You can do the keys 1, 2, 3. So those are 1 or 2.
Please press the Express Bagging button. Once it's full, you can quickly bag...
Okay, so what are you doing? 1 and 2. It'd go 1,
No,
2.
we're doing Express Bagging Power Up.
Okay, I don't know nothing. Try clicking on the fruit. Uh-oh.
Please press...
Press the express bagging power up. And you tried clicking on it?
Yep.
Okay, hold on. The developer is in chat with us. How do we do express bag power up, developer? Let's see. So Matrix or Thingy on Air says, after eras of not being around, I have finally found.
Oh, found it.
Time. What was it?
Left bracket.
Left bracket. Okay, left bracket is express
Excellent.
bagging.
Now the icon is empty and you must chain together another set of satisfied customers.
Oh, there he is. He says left bracket. All right. Well, everybody came around to it at the same time. We
Keep in
met
mind,
in the pool of
once
knowledge.
you upset a customer, the icon will reset back to 0. That concludes the Express Bagging tutorial. Remember to check back again soon. We'll have more information waiting for you.
So, Thingy on Air joins us, and he says he's been gone for a while, and he's happy to be back. And we're happy to have you back, Thingy on Air. And joining us today is the developer of this game that we're checking out as part of our new kind of looking at games early and doing interviews with the development staff. We're very excited for every one of these episodes. This is Checkout, and it's a lot of fun. I really am enjoying the graphical appearance of this particular product. Great job, Matrix. It's really good. We also like the music, and we can't share it because of limitations of our broadcast medium at this moment. But it really is good music that there is to back up what's going on the screen. Folks, there's a green light vote link, and you should use that green light vote link. Help this thing come to Steam and be a part of the gaming culture there. And I think if this is the type of game that you might be interested in, you should consider picking it up. It is got Red entranced. Red, can you give us some feedback from the cockpit?
Gosh darn it.
There's Red's
Hold
feedback.
on. Okay. No, it's a focus thing.
I know. Why do you think we run these interviews where I talk to the developer and the folks and you do the gameplay? However, it's hard. So this is the deal. We could have the football player right from the pitch give us the scoop, right? Or we could have the announcer that's looking onto the field project into the yeah? No?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So yeah, folks, let's move on to the next question here. What was the first game you fell in love with? Matrix? We all have that game. We look back and we remember the first game that really changed games for us from being just games to being games. What made them games for you instead of just kind of being games that you were first seeing and being interested by? that big one you fell in love with. So in chat, Matrix says, and hello, and I think he was helloing Thingy on Air. Thingy on Air says, cool, potentially to the hello and potentially to our welcoming him back. And then Flame Duel says, are you thinking for it to cost money or made it free to play, Matrix? So Flame Duel asks that. Matrix says, I want it to cost money, but I don't want it to be expensive. I may have to make it free, though. You know, folks, this is my view on free games. I think because I have developed a game myself, and I've been a part of development of games on a number of levels, from indie to the big AAA titles, they have to cost money because they cost time. You have no idea how much time, how much blood, sweat, and tears. This was a summer project, so that probably means Matrix gave up his summer to do this, a large portion of it, because even in the smoothest of development efforts, it's a big, complicated process, and that means you're going to run into at least 1 or 2 bugs that are going to be nasty, and sometimes more than that. It's part of the process. Oh, sorry, the game that Matrix fell in love with originally was Tomb Raider, by the way. And to not to divert myself too much, I don't think it's ever a good idea to have a free game. I think if a game is free, you should at least see clearly that the developer is profiting from advertisement or whatever, because to ask someone to give up that much time solely to promote themselves is too much. I don't think that that's healthy. So Flame Duel says, Majora's Mask got me into gaming. I like it like I was before, but I mean into gaming. It made me into the gamer I am now. You know, the strange thing, and I've shared this experience with you guys, but the strange thing for me is I really got into gaming through an arcade game. And that's not something that happens so much in this generation anymore. Anything that we can game on at home is just as powerful as what you find in the arcade. But there was an era of gaming where what you gamed with at home was not as powerful as what you gamed with in the arcade. So you'd go to the arcade and it would be this beautiful, complex version of the game, and then the one that you had at home was kind of a watered down version. The controls weren't the same, the feel wasn't the same, the graphics weren't the same, and it was more of a fan, kind of a fandom thing more than it was the real thing that you were playing in the arcade. So the game that I fell in love with was a Star Wars game, and it was this game where you flew around. It was kind of a vector graphic thing, so it was a real 3D world, and there was a part where you fought TIE fighters, and there was a part where you fought these tower things, and there was a part where you did the trench run, and the whole time I was just seeing the first concept of the next generation of hardware. So I had my Atari, and a friend had a Commodore that had better graphics, and another friend had a PC that had better graphics in a different kind of way and deeper gameplay in a different kind of way. So when I saw this game in the arcade, I realized that too being another way to go, and the way that technology was starting to progress, someday we would have these worlds at home to walk around in and play in. And it's been a very, very fulfilling thing in my life to see video games go from the smaller, simpler things that I kind of spent some time on when I was a kid, to getting a window into these worlds that someday we would play in, to now playing in those worlds with you folks and having this community. So back in chat, Zimnala Sylph says, Pitfall was probably the first game I played. A bit unsure of it is 100% the first game since I was like 3. Oh, fell in love with, he says. He realizes, I guess I fell in love with Super Mario Bros. 3. Matrix says, If you make a mistake, you can press the space bar to undo keys. Okay, Red?
Okay.
All right.
Nice to know.
So that's a tip for Red. That's going to help him out with the game process. And then, excuse me, folks. I shoot a lot. It's rough on the voice. Let's see. Zimnala Silv says, I definitely played my way through
Backspace
that
doesn't
over
work.
and over forever. And then Matrix says, keys can also be rebound. That's great. One of my favorite personally known game developers, and we're not going to drop names or anything like that. We're just going to say one of my favorite guys that makes games and has made stuff that I respect in the past. He firmly believes that all keys should be able to be rebound. All controls, that's not a difficult thing for us to write as programmers or even develop as designers or any of those things. It's just a thing to implement that takes an extra bit of artwork and an extra bit of time to code, and sometimes it gets overlooked. The things that all games should have. All games should have keys that can be reassigned. All games should have the option to shut the music off, not because we don't love the music, but there's certain times in our lives when we have to choose how much we're going to be able to hear, and sometimes we have to sacrifice the music and we have to play on low volume because we have kids or whatever thing. So let's see. So the chat room and the stream is starting to fill up, and that is fantastic sauce. And what I'd love to see you guys do, please, everybody reach out and click that like button. I want to know that this episode is going to get seen from everybody. And Google will make sure more people see it, the more activity we have. And I love the fact that we have a lot of activity in the chat room. Red, how you doing? Do you love it?
Backspace doesn't work.
Backspace doesn't work. Okay. Apparently no, spacebar.
Spacebar doesn't work either.
Choose something and then hit spacebar. Okay.
There.
I hurt Red's game. Alright, so back to chat. Let's see. Flame Duel says, Ocarina of Time was my first game. My first game I completed was, I think, Luigi's Mansion. I played Luigi's Mansion. That was a good one, too. Bugo says, what is this beautiful game? This is, check out, Journey to Employee of the Month, Bugo. We're supporting this as a Greenlight project. You can vote on it in the Steam Greenlight. We're instant fans. I am a huge fan of the artwork and the music. I have listened to that as well. We don't do that in the episode. I know, guys, it's painful for us all, but it's just a good reason for you to pick it up yourself. So support this title. Go into Greenlight. You know that we would never bring something to you that we don't either see promise in or would ask for, direct support on. And this is a direct support situation. It really is a fun looking game. And you know what? As much fun as this is for any of us, your mom and your sister are also going to love this game. And if your mom or sister right now, if you're that person and you're watching, then this game is a game that you're going to enjoy. We're not running around, killing aliens and jumping off of cliffs screaming things. And if you're a mom or a sister who loves to do that, then awesome. Join us for community games, because we, right now, it's an unbalanced. There's no good female representation of people who like to jump off of cliffs and scream and shoot the aliens. But this game is not that, and it's a lot of fun. Red is enjoying it. We love games like this. We play everything. And yeah, Bugo, that's what this is, and that's what we're doing. Matrix says, it's my beloved child. I know what you mean, Matrix. When you make a game, you put your heart and soul into it. And that's right back to the free thing. I really encourage you not to let this out free. And my father, a very wise man, says you should never give anything away for free. You should always ask some small token thing for whatever your work went into. Largely because when you give something away for free, you have devalued it. But if you offer, or if you ask for anything, even 10 cents for something, then you establish that it has real world value. And that very wise man, my father, I agree with him on this thing. And I would encourage you not to do this game for free. Ask at least something. It says, Zimnala Silv says, so I rather enjoyed watching you guys explode yourselves last night in Isaac. Pretty funny. You know what, Zimnala? We never, ever claim to be good at video games. We only claim to be good at supporting them. So, if you ever see us struggle in a game, that doesn't mean that you shouldn't play it because it's too hard. That only means that somebody who isn't very good at video games is having fun playing it. Were you almost there, Red?
No, there's just too many items at this point.
Well, I think you're doing great there, Red. You know, you're gonna reach a wall, right? All things you grow in tears. Red is reaching his wall as Employee of the Month, and it's challenging him. We're there behind you, Red. We got your back, buddy.
Please don't touch me.
Okay, so Matrix says, "Did I forget my own controls?" LOL. Bugo, and that's right. You don't know how to undo, Red, and that's...
I do know how to undo.
Okay.
But at this point, it's just going by too fast.
Okay, it's cool, man. You don't have to beat the game, though, Red. You don't have to beat the game. Alright, so, let's see. Bugo says, it's a dude party. Yeah, that's pretty true. Our multiplayer games have been a dude party. Flame Duel says, my favorite game is an Unknown Games, Pocket X, Majora's Max, Smash Brother 4, and Mario Kart. He's just throwing out the list of everything that he likes. He says, I'm one of the people that likes changes. I always look forward into the future and always ask, wow, this is amazing. I wonder how this will become better in the future. And that's the best thing about games, Flame Duel. And that's one of the reasons that this is a good YouTube channel for you to support and to share with your friends. Because we're always bringing you the new stuff. We're really committed to the indie development scene. And that's where we see some of the most fantastic innovations. So, Matrix says, don't give up. He says, I'm not sure if it makes you unhappy, but the game does get harder. Well, you know, Matrix, this is one of those games that you play up against the wall, and you keep playing up against the wall, and then your brain learns the symbols that you're looking at, because I think one of the things that Red has going, oh, Red, move the pointer. The pointer is interrupting your ability to visually recognize that one key. There you go.
13, it wasn't that.
Sorry, man. I know I blew your thing, but if you leave the pointer off of the symbols, your brain will be able to differentiate better. Trust me.
It wasn't even that.
All right, dude. All right, folks. So, do you want to switch off?
Sure.
Okay, I think that would probably be the best thing. Hold on, folks. We're gonna.
Hold on. Okay.
Okay, we're gonna switch off here. Okay. Here, just carry that around. All right. So, Red's gonna take over with the interview.
Where are we at?
I think it's time to get to the food questions. So whatever has anything to do with food on there, go ahead and ask that, and we'll start getting into those. And make sure you share your own opinions on these things after you catch up with chat from Don't Give Up, or the harder. Start with Zimnala, catch the folks up with chat, and then go ahead and run the interview. I'm gonna start the game anew because I'm new to things, and then that's color cool. Right on. All right. I'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
Okay, so
9, 10.
what is your favorite gaming snack, Matrix?
Okay.
Funny thing. Okay.
Oh, it'll take a while to catch up, so go ahead and catch
No, I already
everything.
caught up, but
Oh, did you?
yeah.
Oh, I didn't hear you do that. All right. Did you just read it to yourself, or?
Yeah, I write to myself.
Oh no, what you do is you say, so folks in chat, Zimnala Silv says, oh I know, I don't see it because the chat goes away.
Okay. I do recommend you check out each of the challenges, though. They're all very different. The first one was a bit meh, and I'll be honest, though. So for Binding of Isaac, the different challenge levels, you could just skip the...
I know.
Okay. Thinking of there says, this game looks very promising, Matrix 54, and don't forget to use perks. Then Thinking of there says...
Wait, how to use perks?
Don't forget to use perks.
How do I use perks?
You don't have them yet.
Okay.
But you do have some costumes and some accessories and aprons.
Really? Where?
Those little sliders right below your character.
Oh yeah, cool. Okay, sorry man.
You hold down and drag it like you were...
Okay, cool. I like the hat. I like the apron. I don't have anything there. Oh, nice. I love it. I'm not sure what I am, but I love it. That's what I'm going to be. Okay, so...
earlier, so Thinking there said...
How do I start? What do I click on? One?
You guys look like holograms with your green screen. Matrix, earlier I asked when what's your favorite gaming snack, and he said, and Matrix said, I don't think I have an answer for that. Anything really, usually candy. Which I can agree with. I like candy too.
Candy and coffee, my favorite source of heartburn.
Yeah.
Okay, shift is over. And now I go to this shift, and I do things here.
How do you take coffee? Take your coffee if you do take coffee. Yay, a bug with costumes. Lol.
Oh, say who's saying what?
Oh, Flame Duel said Cheetos, Pringles, mostly chips and dips. I like having during gaming.
Good enunciation, Red, so the folks at home can hear every syllable of every word you're speaking. I know, it makes you talk funny. It does make you talk funny. If I go about my life and I speak like this to people, they look at me like I'm crazy. But I speak to you guys like this, so you hear everything I'm saying. All right, Red? So go ahead and do that.
Okay.
But you don't have to talk like a radio announcer. You just have to make every word, a word. So they know.
Thingo in there says I pick Cheetos, but that messes up with my keyboard. Oh, Dale Andrew Tucker is on. Hello, everyone. Thingo in there says so Pringles. Matrix, not so much anymore, but I used to take it with milk and sugar because I asked, how do you take your coffee? Yeah, I prefer milk and sugar also. The occasional vanilla creamer.
I like just a little chocolate in there. Nestle's Quick, actually. Just, not much. A couple of heaping tablespoons. And then, you throw that into the coffee cup and you pour the coffee right on top of that. Throw a little milk in there. And believe it or not, that actually isn't a lot of sugar. Sometimes I go without adding any sugar because it doesn't really need it. But every once in a while, it's a little bit, not very much, just a little tiny bit of sugar in there too. But black coffee is also good. Or if you want to make the espresso girl look at you funny, go to the espresso stand and espresso, and ask for 2 shots on ice. Just ice cubes with 2 shots poured right over and nothing else on there. And she'll look at you like you're gonna have a tummy ache, which you will later. I see what you mean, Red. As you start to get items, you're... Uh-oh, I'm in trouble. Jeez.
So, Flame Jewel says, I'm no coffee person. I like drinking water with Mio. Oh, Mio, that stuff.
Oh, I did a mistake. I've not done good stuff. I did bad things. Bad things happen to me.
If you have the costumes on, it overrides.
Okay.
I recommend removing your apron first.
No pants, dude.
That's not no pants. Those are khakis.
Hold on. I work at that store. That store that makes you wear that and khakis. I shop there. Okay, so let's go here.
So, what's your favorite kind of pie? Which was asked by one of the 4-year-olds in the house.
Yeah, we have some, this is a family studio, and those of you who are regulars know about the different cast members, and 2 of them are cute little 4-year-old twins, and one of them is very curious about what kind of pie the developers like. So we've been asking this question of everyone. What's your favorite pie? We had meat pies that somebody told us about breakfast baked into a pie, and that's absolutely going to happen in our future real soon here. I am in meditative mode. Run that interview, Red.
Oh.
You have to fill the space between the responses.
Zim says American pie. Matrix says sweet potato.
Sweet potato pie.
Personally, I am a either chocolate cream pie or pumpkin pie.
That's how I want the sweet potatoes for Thanksgiving. I want the potatoes and sweet potato pie.
Thingo Nair says apple pie, I guess. Matrix says, ironically, I'm a very picky eater.
We are not picky eaters. It's a talent that we have.
So,
in fact, you can often see us eating on air. You can pick almost any episode. I've been not eating during the Plays It Early episodes, but, you know, the temptation, there's a snack right there.
So, Flamesville says, Matrix, if you were to be anything in the world, who or what would you be? Thingo Nair says, if pizza counts, I just recently had Jack Cheese pizza, if I remember correctly. Can't remember the name for the life of me.
Pizza counts every time. Pizza counts as a vegetable if it has anything on it that is anywhere near made of vegetable, including a lot of the sausage, just due to grain content in the sausage itself. The sauce. No. Yes. Pizza counts for everything, including a vegetable, simply because of the sauce content. Pizza does count for every food on the food wheel, and the pyramid too. Oh, that egg is in a bad place. Okay. It's in a badder place now. Okay, hold on. I gotta get my, that person hates me
So Matrix says, replying to Flame Duel's question, Matrix says, I'd be a guy who had a game already on Steam. Then Flame Duel also said that he likes pumpkin pie, and Matrix says pepperoni pizza is totally his favorite.
I hear you, Matrix. If I could be anything, I would be what I am. And I think you're going to be a guy with the game on Steam real quick. This is fun, by the way. Red was doing this. I have a part of my brain specially trained to be able to run an interview while I play a game. It doesn't mean I can play as well, but I am almost blind right now because of how much brain I'm using, just so you know that. And I really am enjoying this game, even though the tunnel vision I'm experiencing is so deep, all I can see is the 4 buttons I'm pressing, because I'm talking to you folks. Wow, that took a lot of brain power. That actually hurt.
Flame Duel says, I'd be PewDiePie, pepperoni and sausage pizza.
But if you were PewDiePie, wouldn't trips to the restroom be disturbing to you? But anyway, that's not to strike on PewDiePie. If I was anybody else other than me, I think trips to the restroom would really be embarrassing for me. Because, I don't know. Because. Just because they would. Don't you think? So, folks, if you've been taking part in this interview, and you've been doing a great job, I love it. And what I would like to see more of from our fans, is I would like to see you tweet us, pull out your Twitter accounts, and tweet us interview questions you would like to see us use in the future, and we're gonna print them out and we're gonna pull them out of a hat at each interview. So you tune in, you see if your questions get answered or asked and answered by the developers of the games, and we'll start pulling these questions right out of the old Indiana Jones hat that I got at the happiest place on earth.
Okay, so
The Indiana Jones hat store. What?
Zim says, I opt for
Disneyland.
things not of this world, answering to Flame Duel's previous question. And Matrix says, yep, you get it. The mind just sort of goes away while playing, and you get into the zone.
Yeah. Very zen. Very zen. Even more so than another title that we've done recently. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, look through our recent Plays It Early episodes, and you'll find another one where I just became zone monster while I was playing. Oh.
Personally, when it comes to pizza, I prefer pepperoni and occasionally anchovies, but anchovies has high cholesterol in it.
I like anchovies. Are we talking about what we like on pizza? I have to stop playing for half a second. This is a good pizza. Pepperoni and M&M. But M&Ms have to be under the cheese so they don't scorch. Believe it or not, that's a good pizza. There's also peanuts on pizza is good. Pepperoni, pineapple, and jalapeno is good. Pepperoni, pineapple, sausage, and jalapeno is a little bit better even. Breakfast is good on pizza. In my younger years, I delivered pizza, believe it or not. I was the pizza man. I brought it right to your house. And that means that I ate a lot of pizza, and I worked some early shifts, and I actually brought in the stuff to make breakfast and ran it through the pizza oven. Oh, I messed that up. And put it right on the pizza. One game that I wanted to write back then, because back then I was not a game developer. That was before college and all of that. So one game that I wanted to make back then that I couldn't make and I should make someday was a pizza delivery game, because pizza delivery is a lot like living a big video game. But you need to drive careful. For those of you who deliver pizza, I know the temptation might be to drive recklessly just because you spend so much time on the road and there's a time pressure you're under. And I encourage all of you guys to really drive safely. It's not just you that is at risk from your driving. So, you know, coming from somebody who saw things happen over the years, if you deliver pizza, be cool, man, to everybody. Get that pie there safe and sound.
So, I've got a question for you, Matrix. So I noticed that you have a multiplayer feature on this game.
How's that work?
Yeah, that's kind of my question. How does it work? Also, I think Thingy there asks favorite submarine sandwiches toppings.
Oh man, favorite submarine sandwich. I gotta answer that one real quick. If you have real teriyaki where you live, and I mean real teriyaki, and real teriyaki is nice, tender, soft beef or chicken, and it's sliced thin, and it's cooked on the flame broil. There's some flame broil, little black on there, and the sauce is sweet and tasty, just a little garlicky and gingery, and it's so good. And even if you like, especially if you like some sriracha on there, some other good, you know, sriracha type red pepper based hot sauce, you like that, that's your teriyaki. That is the Subway, or sorry, not the Subway, that is the sub sandwich. It goes on there, and it's thick, and it's got grilled onions in there too, and every vegetable that you can fit in there. You can even put lettuce on there because this sandwich isn't gonna last long enough for that lettuce to get all wilty and crazy. You're gonna eat that. I'm so hungry. It's lunchtime. Why are you guys talking about sub
So
sandwiches?
Zim says, but the water pushes everything out of the sandwiches. It is way difficult.
What does the water? What water?
I don't know.
What?
I think
water?
it was while you're rambling.
Oh, sub sandwich, like submarine sandwich.
Yeah, so
Okay, he was being silly. I see.
Matrix multiplayer works similar to what you're doing now, but you're playing against a person. First person to the goal wins. 3 strikes and you're out.
Oh man, that would be enough to hurt feelings around here. Not only would people get frustrated, but also other people would look at the frustrated people and go, "Ha!" Right?
Yep.
Yep. That would happen. Woo!
Matrix says, or whatever custom settings you use. No perks, 1 strikes, etc. I'll attempt to start a game. Matrix says,
No,
I'll attempt to start a game.
No, you'll destroy me. No, okay, fine. Come destroy me.
Theo Nerd says, I take a regular bread, ham, cheese, lettuce, mayo, onions, avocado, afterwards. Afterward, toast it all. For subs.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
My question is, how do you like your bacon?
How do you like your bacon?
Yeah.
Like
Multiplayer right there.
crispy or not crispy? Oh, I don't want to broadcast this. Stop. Stop everything. Exit this. Don't do that. Okay. Let's not do the multiplayer thing because I don't have my stuff set up to be able to hide IPs or anything I might not want to share with anybody. So let's not do that, actually. We will not do multiplayer today. That would require a little pre-setup. See, are you caught up on that?
Yeah.
Okay, so
I was asking how...
bacon. How do they like their bacon? Like crispy or not crispy? Or bacon covered, or not bacon covered. Bacon covered bacon, the best bacon ever. Pepper covered. I like pepper on my bacon. Little edged pepper. There was a butcher when I was a younger man. I lived kind of out on a peninsula.
Zim says,
Oh, I lost track.
I like my bacon going into my mouth. And Matrix says, I like bacon. Thingy says, bubbly and chewy.
So, bubbly and chewy, like half done? I know what you mean. Bubbly and chewy. Wow. I don't like it nuked to death, but I think I like it a little further than that. But it should also definitely have, should have a good amount of pepper around the outside.
Says, it's not a real IP if synced to a test IP.
Okay. Okay. We can do it then. We'll go to multiplayer. So is that's
I think
local?
You have to click find a game.
Click find a game. Okay. Oh, never mind. Okay, it'll be safe once he has the room up. Tell me when to hit refresh, Matrix, and we'll try this multiplayer. And you will eat me alive. And while
I
we're doing
prefer
that,
my bacon. So, like a long time ago, we had like an overabundance of bacon.
A long time ago in a wonderful era.
So 13 decided that he had the most brilliant idea of weaving it into this pad of extremely crispy bacon.
The bacon mat. I wove the bacon into a mat like you do when you're in grade school. But you don't do it with bacon. You do it with, like, paper. But
it was, like, really crispy, and every bite, it would just, like, melt in your mouth.
Yep. The bacon mat may have been the best bacon ever. I agree. Long live the bacon, Matt.
So, what's your...
Oh,
apparently
okay.
I cannot host. Okay.
No problem. I'm going to go back into the game and continue to attempt the... I think I'm running into about the same wall that Red did.
No, I made it to level 10.
Well, I am also talking, and you were drooling. Oh.
There's no such thing as an overabundance of bacon. Well, it's more like it was going bad also.
It was not going bad. You make it sound like the bacon, Matt, was somehow tainted. And I refuse to be in the same room with anybody who would talk badly about the bacon, Matt.
No, I was saying that, like...
So this was the deal. At the grocery store, there was a big package of bacon. And it was a really good price.
Patrick
They had,
says
like...
hi.
Huh? Patrick Ross says hi. How's it going, Patrick Ross? So the bacon was just on sale. It was a really good buy on it. And I had been watching the Extreme Food thing. What's the Extreme?
Epic Mealtime?
Epic Mealtime. I'd been watching Epic Mealtime, and they had employed the bacon mat for something, and I wanted to try it out myself. So I went ahead and baked one because we had so much bacon. But yes, it was an epically big bacon mat. It was bigger than a family-sized pizza.
Alright, so...
Took up an entire cookie sheet. It was like 2.5 by 1.5 feet. It was this big mat of bacon.
So Zim says there's just the quantity you will eat when he's saying that there's no such thing as an overabundance of bacon. Patrick says hi, and Thingo Nair says got to go.
Well, bacon, due to its price, is usually a premium, and usually you can't have enough bacon to hurt yourself with. But if I had enough bacon to hurt myself with bacon, I would hurt myself. Oh no, bad things happened. Absolutely fun stuff, folks. Once again, we highly recommend this title. That's enough, Red. You're making me seasick. We highly recommend... Oh, I lost the game because of your crazy seasickness. Inducing craziness. We highly recommend the title. The green light vote link is in the description. And by all means, give it some love.
So Flame Bull says, I need to make some of our bacon burgers today. And Matrix says, bye. Hope you guys have fun.
Yeah.
Thingy leaving.
Yep. Have a good one, Thingy.
You never said hi to Patrick.
I did say hi to Patrick.
Or how I used to call him, Patricos.
Yes. I said hi to Pastry.
Pastry, yes, it's Patricos.
Yep, I said hi to Pastry. So, man, this is definitely one of those Zen-inducing games. This is actually, you should introduce your mother to this game because she'll be distracted and you may be able to sneak an extra cookie.
So Zim says, dying by bacon would be worth it.
That would be an interesting argument for a politician. So yes, I support the death penalty, but only the death penalty by bacon.
That'd be an amazing death penalty.
It would be, there'd be real debate over that, because prisoners would be considering, they'd be like, yeah, I know that I just shoplifted a candy bar, but, you know how long it takes to die by bacon? That's pampering right up to the last moment when your heart stops like a engine that just threw a rod and you fall over clutching it and simultaneously wetting yourself and defecating. That got dark. I don't know.
While eating bacon.
While eating bacon. All that happens while you're eating bacon.
You're just like, gotta finish this trip.
I don't know if that sounds like it'd feel wonderful or terrible. The heart lurching and stopping, I suppose, wouldn't be a good part. But
we just gave Matrix an idea. I must add bacon skin to the game.
Yes, bacon skin.
Flame Duel says dying for anything isn't worth it.
Oh, we're just being silly.
Well,
Flame
we're not
Duel, we're
saying
sorry.
we're not dying for it. We're dying by it.
Yeah, and we're actually joking about something that we shouldn't joke about, and that kind of humor is called macabre.
So Patrick says, "What is this game about?" Matrix says, "Bagging groceries," and Flame Duel says, "Though I'm extremely scared of death, so I guess that too will affect my answer."
Well, Flame Duel, if a man finds himself afraid of death, then he should look to the beginnings of life so that he may find tranquility. The answer is in the creator, I think, perhaps, if there is such a thing in your particular aspect of the universe. I guess what you have to do is just come to terms with what exists after it. If you don't believe in anything, then there is nothing, and there's no reason to fear nothing. And if you believe in something, then get right with what you believe in. I guess that's the message, right?
So Matrix says, secretly, the game is a test in human psychology. Psychologically?
Oh no, I've been analyzed. What did you find out about me?
That you love bacon?
That I love bacon. Well, I accept that. I accept sharing the knowledge that I love bacon. I'm good with that.
Zim says, humans joke about things to lessen the impact of the negative emotions connected to it. So joking about things like death actually helps people.
Yeah, it is a way of processing. You're right. There's a time at which, though, you know, the old saying, too soon, I think, comes into employ. Okay. I'm concentrating. I want to get ahead of this level.
Favorite donut. Why are you guys' favorite donut?
So you guys have been asking great questions. Please make sure that you tweet these to me. I really need you to tweet me the questions because the chat log goes away. The reason that we read it out loud during the show is that it goes away. There's still markings that we had chat. Oh no, at the last minute. Or did I do it? I think I didn't do it. Darn it. So anyway, the chat log goes away. So please tweet these questions so they can be asked again in other interviews in the future pulled out of the hat. And favorite donut, Bavarian cream. I like a donut to be filled with cream.
Patrick says, how do you play this game? You just bag items from and
so
stuff.
Meat has to go on bottom, fruit goes next up, and then eggs. So you put the meat in first, and then fruit, then eggs, and you gotta do the meat, and then the fruit, then the eggs, and that's the pattern. It's meat and fruit and eggs.
And where I got to, cereal goes above eggs. But Matrix says, I'm not analyzing anything about the player. Also, I prefer Maple Bar.
You like maple bars.
Well, actually, anything that's a day old.
You like cheap donuts.
Yes, I like day old donuts.
Never met a donut I could afford that I didn't like. Is that the deal?
Yep. Day old donuts are amazing.
Oh, I was getting... My hubris killed me there. I like it. It feels great to stuff the fruit in my bag. Oh, no. No, by the time I thought of what to do, it was all over.
So Zim says, why did ball pit balls become fruit?
Hey, I can tell they're fruit, Zim. If you want to provide better fruit art, then you just talk to the developer about that.
They're genetically modified fruit, okay?
I like the art style.
Actually, they're the
if I had to look at
They're
the
this game
fruit,
versus fruit.
this is my thought on this before the developer answers on it, just in case I'm smart. If I had to think about banana, apple, orange, instead of just seeing a colored blob, not a colored blob, a colored ball. I just go colored ball, fruit. That's what I want. I don't want to go banana shape, banana, fruit. I think I like the fruit just as it is. Don't criticize the fruit. I like putting the fruit in my bag, man.
So, Patrick says I started to mess around with Game Maker programs. And Matrix says balls are generic. Ball are a generic fruit.
Did I do it?
I lobbied for having different kinds of fruit like apples, oranges, pears, etc.
I did it.
But I didn't want to confuse the players. Also, keep an eye on perks. As of now, you can quickly back grocery.
Oh yeah.
Back groceries when stuck.
That's right. Oh no.
Space to go back 13.
I know, not that smart when it comes to the actual act of playing the game. But as sad as it is, folks, it's time to
Zim
say
says, I can't get behind that.
thanks so much for joining us. Comment, hold on, guys. Thanks so much for commenting, for joining us, folks. We had a really great chat. Everybody hit that like button. In fact, comment, like, subscribe, participate, do all of those things. It's so important. Thanks for joining us, Matrix the developer. Absolutely a great show. We had a great time, and we're looking forward to seeing you again at 1:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time for an hour of RoboCraft. We'll see you then.
See ya.